So yesterday we were talking about the few incidents that happened in Sodom. One of the incidents we were talking about was the wife of Lot, Eshet Lot, and where HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them, when you go out of the city, don't look back. Don't look back. The question is, why is he telling them not to look back? Of course, we know, don't look back. But does it really apply to us now? Of course it does, because most people like to reminiscing on the past. They get stuck. They get stuck on the past. And, you have two people coming together that haven't seen each other for a long time. Right away they take a trip down memory lane. Remember how it was when we were there? Remember how it was when we did this? But how much fun we had, and so on and so forth. And really, what's wrong with that? So, if we think about it, really what's wrong with that? What's the benefit in being obsessed over something that does not exist? Lahavdil, many people don't believe that God exists, and yet we know that God is more real than all of us, is more real than our reality. And yet, the same people, and many times even people who do believe in God, but the same people seem to be obsessed over the past. And they were saying, I was born too late. I was born too late. I should have been born when, buffalo was roaming the fields and people were, you know what I'm saying? And why are you so obsessed about whatever happened? It's not here anymore. It's gone. It's forever gone. A moment, only for a moment, and the moment is gone. It's dust in the wind. Believe me, the past is even less than dust in the wind. It's at least dust and some substance. Whatever happened, happened. This is gone forever. And it becomes really obsession. Even on a national level or on an individual level. We always said, we think about the missed opportunities we had, and the missed opportunity here, and what we had done, and what we could have done. And for whatever reason, it doesn't make a difference how long you are on this earth. You're always thinking about what you could have done. Somehow along the line, you keep on doing those missed opportunities, and it's this repeated pattern of what I could have done, what I could have done, what I could have done. But for whatever reason, it doesn't really seem you're actually doing something to stop this. I could have done. Your life in a way, the total sum of your life will really be a total sum of the missed opportunities. If you were asked to define one's life, it will be the missed opportunity in this life. And most people live their life because of the missed opportunities. I really wanted to do this. Meanwhile, it just so happens, life takes its own path and I somehow ended up myself here. Good thing you're not a captain on the ship or pilot, because who knows where you would end up. You want to fly from Hoboken to JFK, you're going to end up in, I don't know what, in Hawaii. If you're lucky. Well, what kind of a thing is this? We operate through our life without any kind of a navigation system, without any GPS, without any point of reference. And we always, we missed this one. We missed this one. It's like a person who's going on a highway and hasn't determined in which exit he needs to get off. And so every time it goes like this, oops, I think it was this exit. All right, fine. Man, why didn't you tell me about this act? You're the co-pilot. You're riding shotgun. Okay, fine. You go like this. This one is this one? Is it? Oh, man, this should have been the accident. And this is what we do to our lives. And what a miserable way to live your life. It is absolutely miserable. And I'll tell you the truth, it's an absolutely waste of life. You're giving this gift of life, and all you do is you miss opportunities. It's ridiculous. Imagine you need to eat, you're hungry, you need to eat. Somebody gives you a gun or a bow and arrow, whatever it is. Go fetch yourself something, go hunt some animal and go, eat something. And so the animal comes right here in front of you, and you're aiming there, and you're shooting like it. Well, why are you going to be shooting? Shooting stars? What are you doing? And it's always this, the doctor or the dentist that said, I really should have been a movie star, and the diamond dealer who's making millions of dollars, and it has, I really should have been on Broadway. That was a missed opportunity of my life. I should have gone here, and the teacher who says, I should have been. I don't know, what should have been? I should have been on The Voice. I don't know, I should have been whatever. And the husband who said, I should have married the other one rather than this one. Well, you know what happens when you do that? You know what happens? The same thing always happens. So instead of, let's say, the dentist who thinks about his missed opportunity of becoming a singer or a movie star, he's missing an opportunity to really affect his career right now, to be the best dentist that he could be. And the teacher that instead of tapping into the opportunity of being the great teacher that she could be, because right now she is a teacher, so right now give it all you got to become the best teacher that you can possibly be, thinking about her missed opportunity that she could have been a, power attorney, a legislator, and a movie star, and on and on and on. And the husband who said, I should have married this one, and missed the opportunity to be the best husband as he can be, right now with this one that he married. And you go about your life, and you miss opportunity, and you keep on stumbling on those blocks, not because you can't see, it's simply because you look at the wrong direction. The past is all gone. And in a national level we do that as well. We say, right, what do we say? Lehavi leimot HaMashiach. We don't want to go back to the time of Avraham Avinu. That's a machloket between the Mekubalim. There's two different schools of thought in how to fix this word. One of the school of thought is, okay, we know where we are, you know where we came from. Let's say if you lost in a survival situation, if you could able to trace your way back, so just trace your steps back and bring yourself backwards to the place that you came from. The other approach is no, we know where we are, we know where we're going, so let's go forward. Fix it by going forward, not going backward. It's a complete philosophical difference in approach in terms of the Kabbalah of how we coming to what we call tikkun ha'olam. Are we going to reverse the wheel back and bring it to the state that it was before, or are we going to take it from here and bring it forward from where we are to where it should be? Yes, it might be a circle. It might be a circle. However, if I'm here, I can either go this way or I can go that way. I need to get to the point of tikkun olam, but how do I get it? I get from here or I get it from there? I go east or I go west. It doesn't make a difference. I need to come here. How do I do that about? How do I go about it? So we say lehavi leimot HaMashiach, to bring about the time of the Mashiach. So you're going to say to me, 1 second. So therefore we're always looking forward to fix this world, to bring it forward. Lehavi leimot HaMashiach. But you could say, Chadesh Yameinu kekedem. Bring us to the place that we used to be. No, it's not Chadesh. Chadesh means bring us anew. Help us create a new harmony as it was in the past, but new. We're not looking to go back there. We're looking to create a better world. Tikkun olam, fixing this. Now we don't do that. And we stumble because we look at the wrong place. Imagine your wheel of your car will be in such a way that will be against, or you will drive your car backwards. There's a story by Alexei Sherman. It was made, I think, into a movie about these people in an Indian reservation, Spokane reservation, that were driving backwards in the car as a way of protest. They would always put the car in drive in reverse. It was a very difficult way to drive. Most likely you're going to come, you look at it. If you look like this, you drive like this, you could maneuver the car, you could zigzag, but if you're driving backwards and you're trying to maneuver, it's a very difficult way to drive. And this is a very difficult way to live life. And you make a mistake and you stumble because you can't really see well where you're driving. So you pick the wrong job and you make the wrong decisions only because you keep on looking in the past. And in the past you made mistakes. So what are you doing? You're doing a mirror image of mistakes that you made in the past. You keep on repeating them. So the whole obsession of this is a missed opportunity, it's ridiculous because all you're doing is carbon copy of decisions you make in the past. You want to stop that cycle? Then start looking in the future. Start looking from where you are now and celebrate the moment, appreciate the moment, and try to make the best out of it. A person has, let's say, for example, a fight or argument with his wife. And he leaves the house and who said that right now you're not going to die? This is how you want to end up your life? With an argument, with a sour face? Why don't you say, we decided to live together, so why would you just make it work? Let's celebrate the moment. Everybody's waiting for an anniversary to celebrate. Every day is an anniversary because this day will never come. Every day is a reason to celebrate. So therefore, if you only go to wait for these big anniversaries to pop a bottle of champagne and, do whatever. No, you can do it on just a regular day. Imagine how wonderful it is. Or that you come from work and guess what? You brought a bottle of champagne and brought some dinner home from your wife. And she said, what is this for? And you said to her, to celebrate. Celebrate what? Celebrate the fact that we are together. Isn't that a good enough reason? Celebrate the now. Appreciate the now. You in Bet Midrash, you're learning. Why are you looking to go out? Because when you're going to go out, you would like to come back. But the door is closed. So while you're here, do the best you can. And when the time to go, you make it out of full heart. It is as moronic as getting married to want to go back to mommy's food and eat. No, you're married, enjoy mommy's food as much as you can, and from this point on, appreciate and love your wife's food. And appreciate how she progressed in making food, which is not going to be like your mother's. But don't forget, your wife's food is going to be better than your mother's. Why? Because your children are going to refer to their mother's food as being the best. So the problem is, your point of reference, you don't appreciate your wife's food. Your kids will, because that's the mother's food. And by the way, if you don't like it, you can just learn how to cook yourself. Take a Gordon Ramsay course and learn how to cook. Just don't use the F word so much. But after all, he's pretty good. So don't complain. Appreciate the moment. Appreciate what somebody does to you. The word appreciation is great. We don't love the one we're with. We don't love what we do because we don't appreciate. And we always look back how good it was back then. How good it was. And guess what? There isn't a point in history that we say, it's good now. It's always how good it was. During the Reagan era, everybody says, how bad Reagan is. We missed the time when we had, JFK, or we missed the time we had Truman. We missed the time when... And during that is bad. And now we're going to say, oh, we missed the time where Bush was the president, and now when he wasn't. It was good then. But when you had it, you didn't appreciate it. It wasn't good because you kept on looking back. Just stop with this. In order to gain control over your life and to appreciate your life, you have to look forward. And that's the commandment that HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Lot and his family. Don't look back. Don't say, it was kind of good in Sodom. By the way, Jonathan sent me today an article about a 90-year-old man that got arrested or fined in Florida because he gave food for a homeless person. It's exactly what we were talking yesterday about the parasha of Maaseh Sodom, right? So don't look back and say, oh, how good it was. That's the problem with the Jews when they came out of the desert. Mitzrayim, oh, how good it was over there. It was fantastic. It wasn't good. It was horrible. Oh, how good it was in the shtetl in Europe, and everybody was in such harmony. No, it wasn't. There was poor, and there was mud, and there was hunger. It's good now. Because if you cannot recognize the good now, you cannot recognize the good that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does with you. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu does good to us every single day. And right now is good. This is good. Gamzu letovah. Shabbat Shalom.